Hey everyone, welcome to Truck Talk episode 3. Yeah, thank y'all so much for the feedback. We're gonna keep this going. It's good vibes. I appreciate the love. We're on our way now to New Jersey to pick up some tile. No, I'm sorry. What are we picking up? Floor.
Yeah, flooring.
Flooring.
Laminate flooring.
Yeah, laminate flooring for a basement job. It's turning out great. It's awesome. It's awesome. So today we wanted to talk about a recent post. The post was, what would you do, or if you could improve, what would you do with your house tomorrow? Like, if you had the money, had the time, had the space to go ahead and knock it out, what would you do? So we got some responses, a lot of comments. So one of them was, a lot of them really was basements, kitchens, all the major rooms in the house. Definitely to make it more comfortable, more homey, more personalized for what you do for your day-to-day. So what else?
Yeah, so those rooms are the rooms everybody wants to have done, and I think it's no surprise that most people had one or two of those in the mix on what they want to do in their house. Those are the things I want to do in my house, and so even if you have them done, you see something else like, oh man, I wish I'd have did that.
Yeah.
Let's make a change. So
yeah, another one was basements. Basements was I posted a few times, and that opens up the house more. Gives you more space, more room to entertain, and guys loved it for their man caves.
Yes, sir.
So basements, when they're finished and done the way that you picked out everything that you wanted, the colors, the way that it's set up, TV on the wall where you want it, wires hidden, the whole nine. It's really a good feeling to have in the house, and you feel comfortable inviting people over and watching the game or doing whatever y'all do.
Right. So what we're gonna do today is that we're gonna take that post that was on Facebook, and that post was posted on Jazz's page.
Yeah.
Take that post, and because we got numerous comments on that post that I think will be helpful for us to answer in a more detailed way. It'll allow people to see what's the process, what's the thought process from a contractor, from the expert point of view on individual projects that you would want to have done in your house, and just to start to think about it, to start to look around and see things, and maybe get some prices and see how obtainable your goals are. We think it's so important to have goals moving forward. Whether everybody automatically thinks, I don't have the money now, but that doesn't mean you'll never have the money.
Right.
A goal is just something that you want to achieve in the future. So with that being said, put your goals down on paper.
And we also offer financing as well, 10-year loans. So we can help and get it done. It's just starting the process, getting it getting familiarized with that area. One of the posts, a side note for entrepreneurs out there, please, man, post your work, post what you do. You never know who's watching or who's going to really need your help, your service. So I posted this, and from it, some of the responses was, oh my gosh, it's crazy that you posted this today, because I was just thinking about y'all and I wanted to do some work, but I kind of was thinking it but didn't move forward with it. So this post encouraged people to move forward with the conversation. Just to have the conversation. It ain't saying that you're getting this done in next week or anything like that. It's not that type of pressure. It's more of, this is what I do, and I know I'm good at it. I know we're good at it, and we show it, and this is an opportunity to work together for your home to look like what you see on our YouTube channel. Some people are still surprised that we have a YouTube channel. you know, and that's wild for me because I constantly post on my social medias, and you know, but it's still a thing of, oh wow, you have a YouTube channel, and I tell them about it, and they check it out, and they're able to see what we actually do.
Yeah, so you know, we want to spread the word. That's the whole point of the YouTube channel in general. So we're posting constantly. We're posting, you know, awesome projects, different kind of jobs on the YouTube channel, Construction Junction. Go over there, take a look, see what we got. I think we got like 41, 42 videos up right now.
Yeah,
that's a lot of content to take a look, and you'll see some of the things that you want to do in your house there. But you know, we're gonna go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, it was a few jokes. One of them said, one of my buddies said, I would like to change my wife. You know, so there's a few jokes on that.
And we can't help you with that one.
Yeah,
that one you're gonna have to work on your own.
Yeah, nah, he's a good guy. He was just joking. Yeah, beautiful couple, beautiful black couple. Another comment was my backyard.
Okay. All right. So how did the person say it?
Simply, my backyard.
Okay. So there's a lot there. You know, we could be talking about, you know, her driveway being cracked up. We could be talking about landscaping. We could be talking about, I want to add a pool. I want to add, you know, a garage. So let's just look into or talk about the outside view of your house and how it affects you, your neighbors, your neighborhood, all that. So when we sit down with a client initially who has a full remodel that they want to do, or maybe they just purchased the house, right? Let's start there. You just purchased the house, and you have all of these things that you would like to do, like to upgrade, but you sort of want to get some advice on where to start at. And what we always tell people to do is start on the outside. You know, get the landscaping right, get it laid out in the way that you want it to be laid out, because that's what people can see from the street first. You know, whether you got to go and power wash the house, get everything cleaned up, you know, get rid of leaves, brush, branches, just get it cleaned up so that you know, your grass can grow properly, address that, and you know, you have that view from the outside that you can feel proud of to start with. You know, that's where we suggest to start all the time.
Yeah, and people's backyards is normally their quiet, you know, relaxed, you know, space. People love to have their backyards, you know, closed a little, you know, fence up, so you don't have people just, you know, walking by looking into what you're doing. You know, just out back, you know, is a good feeling. You know, nice clean area to sit back, to grill, as well as entertain.
Absolutely. The fence was a good item. You know, enclosed backyards are awesome. It does separate you from the world. You know, you have that sense of some serenity, some peace of something that's you own, that's yours. So fence is an excellent item.
Yeah, so another comment was enlarge the kitchen. You know, expand the kitchen with like more counter space, because you know how it is. You know, you're cooking appliances and you know, prepping and all that. You know, the counter space just goes up fast. You have a double sink, you know, that takes up a lot of space. You know, so that would be something that, you know, that person would love to improve, would be their kitchen. You know, it's an addition, you know, or maybe just breaking down some walls, if they're not structural walls, you know, barrier walls.
So her question was, she wanted to remodel the kitchen, or she wanted to create additional space on the countertop?
Enlarge the kitchen to add counter space.
Okay.
She would also like to enlarge bathrooms and closets.
Okay, so when we're talking about enlarging a space, The first thing that comes to mind is, yes, you can enlarge a space, but where are you taking it away from?
Yeah.
So if you're in a smaller house, not to say smaller, but some of the older houses that were built like in the 70s and 80s didn't have the large space in each room, but maybe they had multiple rooms. Like they might have a living room and a den. They have a separate kitchen. They have maybe a bathroom on the first floor, which cuts up the square footage to where it makes each room feel smaller. So you got to look, if you're going to add space to the kitchen, where are you taking it from is the first question. These days, living rooms are becoming obsolete because, people don't want a room that you never go in and never use in their house. It's like wasted square footage. So that's the first place, that you can use to add if it's somewhat close to the kitchen. But then you're going to get into what Jazz was talking about, taking out walls, looking at the structure. This can become a bigger job if you really want to move walls to gain space into another room, because you got to look at the structure, look at the load-bearing walls, see where you have to put beams in, and you may need a structural engineer to come in and map all of that out. So that's something that you would need to have a budget for, but anything is possible. What works best sometimes is, I know we enlarged the bathroom one time that was just a smaller powder room, but the client wanted a shower attached to that bathroom, so we were able to utilize like a hallway closet that was back to back with another closet, and we could open that up to create a larger bathroom to add a nice size shower.
Yeah, that video will be on Construction Junction.
Yeah, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. So that's what I think about. And then once you have your space available, then it's easy to get into the layout. If you're gonna add an island, how you want to set that up. Are you gonna move the plumbing? Are you gonna move gas? Those things that can be laid out once you get your space set up to how you want it. So all of that can be done on the computer. If it's a structural process, then it would have to get kicked up to an architect and a structural engineer so that they can address the moving of the walls first. But then it's just coming in and laying it out and making the kitchen and or bathroom bigger.
Yeah, the way that you would like it. Another comment was replacing my sunroom double doors. Basically the draft is coming through, which is, possible to save the door, but talking more with that person, from what I was told that, the door is pretty much rotting away, so maybe just a, new install altogether. But there is that possibility where the weather stripping has gone, wear and tear has disappeared, broke, ripped.
Yeah, so that's exactly what you got to look at. A lot of the doors today come pre-hung, which means they're going to come attached to the frame. And you just install the whole unit in together. And the advantage of that is that when you buy a whole unit like that, it comes with the proper weather stripping that it needs to seal that door. So when we talk about, okay, I had a pre-hung door put in, we got to look at the age to see how old it is first, and then look for any damage, because if the weather stripping part to that is failing, then the door may not be no longer any good. Now you can, some people call it jimmy rigging or trying to make something work, but it's not always the best long-term solution, because it's going to work its way right back to where it was. It could be because it was installed improperly, it didn't have the correct structure, or above, like the gutters are not working and now water is just destroying the door itself. Water destroys anything on this planet the fastest. water cuts through rock, so you let a little bit of water seep in anywhere in your house and it's going to destroy it over time. So, just be careful about that. So, without going to that job, or we haven't gone to that project yet to take a look, but my thinking is to suggest a new door and frame package, and that will get the client to the best possible solution where there's no air coming through. The weather stripping is going to be brand new. Now, let me back up a bit. If you have a situation where there is no water damage, but the door is just not opening and closing properly, that can be adjusted.
Yeah.
Right? And, another thing is sometimes weather stripping, it just wears out, But if the door is opening and closing properly, you can change the weather stripping. But in lieu of that, you're going to go back to that whole unit needing to be changed. And, just as a side note too, anybody out there who has a question or wants to send us some pictures of their current problem in their house and they want some advice, some free advice, send it to our email. We have an email. I'm going to say it here. We'll probably put it on the screen as well. It's springdalecc@gmail.com. Again, that's springdalecc@gmail.com for all your questions. You can send pictures, and we'll respond back to you with some solutions or some direction on what we think that you should think about.
Yeah. Another one was the next one was basically bathrooms and also a deck/patio.
Okay.
So I would assume maybe upgrade the deck that's already there. But it does say deck/patio, so I would think that they would like to put on a deck, install a deck or patio.
Okay. Yeah. Decks. Let's just start with the deck. Decks are one of the greatest additions that you can do to the back of a house. It gives you additional outdoor living space, meaning that you can set table, chairs up. You can set your grill up there. You're sort of separated away from the yard, and it gives you some additional just living space. Outdoor living space when it's nice. Springtime, depending on what part of the country you live in, it may be all year round. Anytime that you can add living space to your existing house, it's going to feel tremendous. So, just looking at decks, the first thing, you got to figure out what shape you want, how big you want it, what size deck do you want to go with. Do you want to have stairs, going down to the backyard, or do you just want to have it completely cut off from that? Then you want to look at the materials that you want to use. The most cost-effective materials out there right now is for you to just get a wood deck, a wood pressure-treated deck, and that's the most cost-effective route to go. But then you got a lot of premium items. The mid-grade is like that Trex material, which is like a part wood, part plastic, part recycled, surface. And they've done great things with the Trex wood these days. It's not like it used to be, 10 years ago. It really looks good. And I think it's a nice upgrade. You don't have to stain it. You just power wash it off. Now, the most expensive decks out there are the 100% PVC plastic material that you use for the tread material. And also you can use the 100% plastic on the handrails. Now, that's the most expensive, but it's the least maintenance that you would also have. It's never going to go bad. It's never going to fade. It's never going to do anything like that.
You don't have to paint it.
You don't have to paint it. Yeah, nothing.
Stain.
Yeah. And then you just power wash it and you're right back to a brand new surface. So that's what you think about with decks. So you gotta realize your budget. A normal, I would say, a normal, let's say 16 by 20 deck, something like that. it's going to run you much differently depending on what material you choose to use. For example, just throwing numbers out there. Say your 10 by 10 deck costs you, $5,000, right? If it was pressure treated. Now, if it was Trex, it may cost you $8,000. If it's 100% plastic, it may cost you $10,000 or $11,000. And that's just numbers being thrown out there. That's not exact numbers, but just think about the difference in percentage. It's going to go up 20-25% each time you move up to a higher material. So you may be 50% more if you go from the pressure treated wood all the way up to the plastic. So just have grips on that and think about that when you're talking about decks.
Yeah, our next comment was doors, windows, and bathrooms. Bathrooms, a lot of people would love to remodel, redo. Windows and doors, those are the technology that they have now. The windows are performing at a high level. They help you throughout the year, saving energy. You notice it in your BGE bill and everything. Doors as well. Doors is like he had said prior. They come already in the frame, so it's just a matter of install. If you have it installed with the frame itself, it's going to give that. It's already going to be weatherproofed and fit to stop the draft from coming in and out.
Right.
Very next one was kitchen and bathrooms, kitchen and basements. Sorry. Another one was repaint, change my bar. So maybe they have a bar in the house. We also do that. We customize and get it the way that it fits your needs.
Right.
They can come with sinks, without sinks. They do the stone countertop, or you can do the wood. We have multiple options. We can do that.
Yeah, and as far as the bars, we was sent some ideas from the client. Maybe creating a bar underneath of a step landing, not on a landing. I'm sorry, as the steps come down that slant, creating a bar underneath of there. And it looks pretty cool. So bars, people think they have to be big, but they don't have to be big. They can be custom made to fit in a small space and still give you what you need out of it. Whether it's wine glass storage space, bottle storage space, wine cooler, storage, anything like that. That's the fun in it all. You can customize it specifically for your needs.
Somebody else had mentioned they would like to change their light fixtures, new blinds, window treatment. These are all things that you want to keep up on to give your guests that feeling of a well-kept home. When they enter, make them feel at home at your home.
Yeah, and each one of these items, the unfortunate part, a lot of what we see in people's houses is people. It's always attached to the money, and the money part is important. So we suggest for people to plan, their projects ahead of time, and maybe do a space or a project once a year. But continually do it in the time that you're in the home, because we see it a lot, and we get called in a lot, where people live in the house the way it always was, don't change anything, and then it gets time to sell the property, and they realize my house is not up to par with the neighborhood. So now we got to come in and we got to do some work. Maybe we got to do the kitchen, remodel the bathrooms, and they're going to spend $50,000 to $60,000, if not more, just to be able to sell the property. So my thinking is, why not do that so that you can enjoy some of the features that you add
while you're there,
if you're going to try to maximize what you can get out of your house anyway. Or you're going to end up selling your house for under cost. Somebody's going to come in and they're going to do the upgrades, and then they're going to see get the benefit for doing those upgrades. So just plan ahead. Everybody has a budget. Save, a little here, a little there. Maybe consider financing. If you're going to do the financing, think about your credit. Get your credit to where it needs to be so that you don't have to pay so much in interest charges. But do something every year. That's my suggestion, even if it's small. Okay,
Yeah.
Paint this room. I'm gonna plan to do that this year. Have a plan. See what your plan is. Act in your plan and make it happen. That's the best route, so that you can enjoy some of this instead of doing all that in the end, sell the property, then move it to somewhere else, so you never get to enjoy anything.
Yeah, we've had a few clients that was debating on staying after we didn't finish our work, but they stuck with the plan. But it's just like, man, you could have been living. That could have been your bathroom for the last 5 years. It still look great, when you go to sell it.
Right. It's about a lifestyle, really. That's really what it is. Constantly improving your house, your life in general. I'm not saying go broke fixing things on your house, but just plan ahead. That's really the message that we want to give.
Yeah. The next one was master bedroom, front porch, and front door.
Yeah. So front door. I think we covered that one. You just gotta find something. The benefits is air draft. Like literally, if you can see daylight, if you're inside the house and the door is shut and you can see daylight, then you're losing money. Literally, dollars are flowing through that gap every month. So you're spending money by not fixing the problem. So why not fix the problem?
Yeah.
Right? Fix the problem so that you can then save money. Those are the times when maybe using financing is the correct move, because you're losing it anyway, and you're gonna lose it until you fix it. So
now my favorite on the list, heated floors. Man, what a feeling in the bathroom.
yeah, heated floors are nice. Heated floors are nice.
Now, that'd be a great upgrade.
So
That's nice.
Those in the bathroom, but these days a lot of people with pets are using hard surfaces throughout their whole house, because it's an easy cleaning surface.
Yeah.
There's no allergies or anything like that. So the heated floors can really go throughout your house. Now let's talk about that for a second, because there's a couple ways to do that. We use a company called Sluter, right, for our underlayments, for our shower kits. Underlayments, we're going to put tile over top of plywood, things like that. Now, they also have a product. They have a certain underlayment that you can install, to be a heated floor. So the underlayment itself will have the wire ran through it, and it can run in as big a spaces as you want. Then it attaches to a thermostat on the wall. Now, those heated floors are electrically driven, right? It runs through electric. So, but what it does, if your floor is warm, you'll spend less energy, in your HVAC system trying to heat the house.
Yes.
So that's a benefit there, one. But there's another way to do it. As in anything, it's a little bit more expensive. There's a free option that you can put a coil system down in the ground. It's different in different areas, so it would have to be looked at if you wanted to go this option. But say for instance, in my area, it's like 12 feet down. If you dig a hole, 12 feet down in your ground, and you put a coil in there, and you run that piping out of the ground all the way back into your house, and then run piping under your floors, you can get free heat from the ground, because in the ground the temperature is always, once you're so deep, the temperature is always 60 and above. So, for example, you can always have 60 to 65 degree floors in the wintertime at all times.
Yeah.
Right? And so that also will radiate heat up so that you don't have to run your HVAC system as often. So,
That's awesome.
so that's a more expensive product, but you know what's cool? People also do that, and they'll, like, if they're doing like a new construction build, and they'll put it underneath their sidewalks and underneath their driveway,
They don't have
so that snow will never accumulate on their driveway.
Smart.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's smart. So, the next one was this one had a whole list numbered out and everything. But one of them was the back addition. You know, adding a addition to the back of the house. New jet tub. Oh man, that's great.
Okay. Whirlpool.
Yeah. The basement. I think once again a bathroom. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, just simply getting my kitchen floor done was one.
Right.
You know, not doing everything, just want a new look. You know, want to put, some tile down. Maybe they have pets and they want to change up. From cleaning off of a carpet to actually cleaning up the mess off of tile.
Right.
Hardwood floor or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, we do that as well. Another bathroom. Like to remodel my bathroom. We'll call y'all soon. That'd be awesome.
Real quick though, back to that last one. The lady said that she wants a Whirlpool tub.
Yeah.
So we can pretty much put a Whirlpool tub in any house now. It was a certain time where you had to have a certain amount of space, either a corner Whirlpool tub or 6 foot drop-in tub. But now they make Whirlpool tubs that you can swap out your tub, your existing 5 foot tub that's in your house, and you can install a Whirlpool tub that's deeper in that same spot. So just keep that in mind. Just because you don't have a huge bathroom doesn't mean you cannot get a Whirlpool tub in there. They make them specifically for your size at this point.
Wow. One of the last few ones was, my basement, bathroom, kitchen. Another one was waterfront view.
Okay.
We'll have to change that, right?
So either we'll bring you to the waterfront view,
right,
or the waterfront view will bring to you.
Yeah, but no, that was about it as far as comments that was on that particular post. Once again, I appreciate y'all commenting on the post. Really helps us to get content out to what the consumer would like to hear about, the consumer would like to know about, and make it knowledgeable, not stressful.
Yeah, and then just open the conversation. You open the conversation. You start to realize some steps that you need to make, and then you can just start heading in that direction. Now, the accomplishment of finishing any of these items is bigger than anything. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's the greatest feeling to change a space from what it was. Not that you totally hate the space, but you can be improving it greatly. And so that's what, from start to finish, is really the goal. And the start is just the idea.
A testimony that I hear a lot after we're done is, I should have been did this.
Right.
I should have. Why did I wait? And they're seriously asking themselves that. You can see the joy that they get from being in a space that is theirs, but just upgraded to something that they prefer now. They preferred something before, but now I feel this one. And I feel like I would like to have more of this space, or less of this space, but more of this.
Right.
Things change. Styles change. So we're glad to be here to help out and provide our service.
Absolutely. And just so that y'all know, that email I sent you, if you had questions from earlier, is springdalec@gmail.com. I'll put it on the screen. Also, I want to share our socials here. On Facebook, our Facebook page is Springdale Construction. IG page is Springdale Construction. Our YouTube channel is Construction Junction. Put Construction Junction in the search bar on YouTube, and we're the top search. You'll see our big SC there. Click on that.
Yep.
Look through our videos, and I don't know if you
smash that subscribe button. Smash it.
Smash it. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Notification bell.
Yeah. J Money, Josh, aka Ice Cube Stunt Double. We out.
Yay. All right.